In this section, we're going to talk about solving equation substitution. So, substitution is when you substitute a point or information that you have into an equation to solve for the variable. So let's look at our first example. If the point x comma 5 is a solution to 2x plus y equals 11, what is the value of the point, meaning what is the coordinate point, and what quadrant is it located in? So let's look at the information that we do know. We have a coordinate point x comma 5, but we don't know the value of x, but it is a solution to 2x plus y equals 11. So let's write the coordinate point out. The solution. Which is x comma 5. And it's a solution to 2x plus y equals 11. If this is a solution, meaning it's a coordinate point, the one thing we know for sure, a coordinate point, remember right here, coordinate point. So again, the one thing we know for sure about coordinate points is that it always has an x value and a y value. So in here, here's our x value, which is unknown. We don't know what it is, but we do know our y value. So this is our y value. So if we know that this is our y value, we can substitute 5 into y. So what we're going to do, we're going to substitute 5 into y. Even though we don't know what x is, we're going to leave x as the same as before. So it's going to be 2x plus 5 equals 11. And I'll put parentheses when we're substituting, because in the event if we have a negative, sometimes that helps out a lot. So I'm going to rewrite it without parentheses, so 2x plus 5 equals 11. Now, we're trying to solve for x because that's the only unknown variable we have here. So what we're going to do, if I want to get 2x by itself, I got to do the opposite of plus 5. So I'm going to do minus 5. So we're going to have 2x equals 11 minus 5, which is 6. So I'm going to write it over here, 2x equals 6. And then, if I want to solve for x, I have to make it to be by itself, since the 2 is multiplying. So the opposite is to divide. And I'm going to divide by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, so I'm left with x. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So x equals 3. So what does that mean? It means that our coordinate point will be, instead of x comma 5, it will be 3 comma 5. And then since it's a positive 3 for the x and a positive 5 on the y, it will be in quadrant 1. Because that's where the x value is positive and the y value is positive. So the value of our point, 3 comma 5, and is in quadrant 1. That is our final solution for this example. In our second example, we have if negative 2 comma y is a solution to 3x minus 2y equals negative 18, what is the value of the point and what quadrant is it located in? So we have negative 2y, which is a solution to negative 3x minus 2y equals negative 18. So let's write out our solution that we know. Which is negative 2y. So from that, it's a coordinate point, so we always know that a corner point always has an x and a y. So the one thing we do know that this is our x and this is our y. Y is unknown, but we know the value of our x. So it's a solution to 3x minus 2y minus 18. So I'm going to write right here 3x minus 2y equals negative 18. So if this is a solution to this equation, this linear equation, so the one thing we know that x is negative 2, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute into this x. So 3 parenthesis negative 2 close parenthesis and then minus 2y. We don't know y is, so we're just going to leave it like that, equal to negative 18. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to simplify the 3 times negative 2, which is negative 6 minus 2y equals negative 18. Now, we have the only one variable unknown, which is a y. So that means I want to get the negative 2y to be by itself. So if I want to get that by itself, I need to get rid of this negative 6. The opposite of negative 6 is plus 6. I'm adding 6 to the left, so I'm going to add 6 to the right. Doing so, the 6 cancels out. I'm left with negative 2y equal negative 18 plus 6 would be negative 12. So I'm almost finished getting the y by itself. So next, since I want to get the y by itself, that means that I need to get rid of negative 2. Since it's multiplying, the opposite is to divide. So I'm going to divide by negative 2 on the left. Therefore, I'm going to divide by negative 2 on the right. Doing so, we're going to have y equal negative 12 divided by negative 2 would be a positive 6. So that means that the value of our point, our corner point, will be negative 2, which was given. We found our y, which is a positive 6. So looking at it, negative 2, that's our x value, and a positive 6. So where the x value is negative and the y value is positive, that's going to be in quadrant 2. So that will be our solution. So the value of our point is negative 2, 6, and it is located in quadrant 2. Alright, in our third example, we have if m, 4m is a solution to 3x minus 2y equals 15, what is the value of m? So, we know that we have m, 4m is a solution to 3x minus 2y equals 15. So, our solution is m, 4m. Now it's a coordinate point, so again, a coordinate point always have an x and a y. So in this case, our x is m and our y is 4m. So that's what we know. So how's that's going to help us? Well, we know that the equation, the linear equation, is 3x minus 2y equals 15. So all we're going to do is we're going to substitute m into x and 4m into y. So that's the only thing we could do. So we're going to have 3 times m minus 2 times 4m equals 15. So that's the only thing we could do. And when we simplify, we're going to multiply the 3 to the m and negative 2 to the 4m, which means we would have 3m minus negative 2 times 4m, that's minus 8m, equals 15. So again, that's the only thing we can do. Alright, next thing is negative 3m minus 8m. We can actually combine them because they both have the same variable. So let's combine them. Negative 3m minus 8m, when we combine it, will be negative 5m equals 15. So we got 1m now, which means that we can actually solve this. So if I want to get m by itself, I need to get rid of that negative 5. Since it's multiplying to the m, the opposite is to divide. I'm going to divide by negative 5 on the left, therefore I'm going to divide negative 5 on the right. Negative 5 divided by negative 5 is 1, so I'm going to have just an m on the left side. 15 divided by negative 5 will be negative 3. So we found out the value of m. So if I were to plug this number back to m, then what is 4m? So if m is negative 3, therefore 4m, meaning 4 times negative 3, is basically negative 12. So if we were looking for our coordinate point, it would be negative 3 comma negative 12, but it was simply asking what is m. Right here, what is the value of m? So that means we pretty much finished here. So this is our final answer. But again, if the question were to ask you what is the value of the solution, what is the value of the point, so that means all you gotta do is just plug in the value of m, which is negative 3, and if I'm looking for the y value, in this case 4m, so 4m equals 4 times negative 3, because that's the value of m, which is negative 12. So the value of the point, the value of the corner point, the value of the solution would be negative 3 comma negative 12 in parentheses. So that's how you would do it.